my god. So right now I'm loading into a build server on the test branch, which hasn't had an update or hasn't been wiped in a month. It's now been BP wiped, and we are now looking at the newest update for Rust Console. This is the biggest update that has come to Rust Console, period. And we're in the night, for fuck's sake. So what is that's a crosshair. We've got crosshairs.
Oh my god, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm.
Alright, so the menu looks a bit different. We now have so much more for the HUD section. We've got crosshair, hit cross, hurt flash. Oh my god, we've got the HMLMG. What the fuck? We got the flash pen. Oh my god, it's gonna be like phase Jev all over again. Look at the new attachments. We've got extended mags. Did I not talk about this in a video that I thought was going to come? We were going to get new attachments. I also put it on my TikTok. This is insane. I didn't realise we'd get all of this within literally the same update. Here we go. The HL MMG, or whatever the fuck you call it. We've got crosshairs as well. Look how cool that is. Look, to be fair, this is something that's going to combat the new quote-unquote meta, which is face checking for legit players. That, you know, it's going to be a little bit easier. But oh my god, man. This is it. This is the new weapon that we've got. Do you know what's funny? Right? Although PC have had this update for ages, this has come to console and everyone's pumped. And then we look at the PC update and they've got a fucking metal detector. A metal detector. So without further ado, let's test out this LMG. We'll test it out on this rock here. So we'll do the spray. So pretty much the spray is like an easier version of what the PC one has, obviously because it's for console and a controller. But it literally just goes up. It's going to be very, very easy to use. So whether you're legit or cheating, either way, there's no script for this at this time, which is good. This is going to be the only weapon people are somewhat playing legit on. So we're going to try and control it from just looking at the spray. Okay, it's weird. It's a bit weird considering I've been trying to basically make like the AK recoil perfect, and now literally I'm being told that I can't do an S anymore. It's literally just straight down. So hey, I'll get better. I just can't believe that we've got this weapon. I didn't think we were going to get this weapon within Rust Console this early on. But obviously, as you saw, we are now getting, or we have got, mill tunnels on the PTB. So I'm going to go and have a look at that. So we're on a server, and I actually can't believe we can actually see our own feet. This is incredible. Something so little is just something so incredible. But can you just imagine how well this game would be in terms of how much better it would look, how much better it would perform if it was new gen only. I hate to bring up that topic again, but it just makes you think, if they can do this and optimize both old and new gen, imagine what they can achieve on new gen only. I don't know which way this video is gonna turn out for me, whether it's gonna be looking at the devlog first or looking at this gameplay first. I haven't looked at the devlog just yet. I want to do this first so I get like an authentic reaction for you guys. But right now we are traveling to military tunnels, which is just over here next to ranch. I've got a way to go yet. Well, I never thought I'd see the day. We are here at military tunnels. We're going to take a look at what's inside, and the rads already. Jesus, there's already AKs around it. Holy shit, I'm stuck with a fucking rock and burlap. Let's just have a little rundown at what's down here, because this is dark as hell. Oh my god. Got little lights. I can hear scientists. Some LRs going off. I thought they were AKs at first, but no, I think they're LRs, and they're probably from the scientists of someone else trying to attempt to do this. We've got a crate. What's in here? High quality scrap. Need a card to get through there. Bit purple, little disco lights. So there's one other way you could go, and this was down here, but this is towards the LR shots, so I'm kind of bricking it. Alright, so I've got all this stuff. I can't go any further because I don't have a card. I might have to find another entrance, but yeah, it's dark as hell, man. And there's some spots where the rads are just insane. Dev blog 24, February 1st, 2024. Without further ado, people, let's get into it. I've spoken about it enough over the past 2 weeks for this channel. And there's a few stuff that, you know, whether you want to call it a guess or knowing it, I got right. So devblog 24, hey there survivors, welcome to our first devblog of 2024. We're excited to share what our team has been up to and share some details on what's to come in the near future for the game. I was going to say, this time last year, because it came up on my TikTok, what you did on this day, Powersurge just released. Powersurge was a great addition to Rust Console in my opinion. I had some of the best times with that update. So D11 basically go on to tell us that, you know, this time last year they were uploading Powersurge, Cultivator, Horsepocalypse and community servers. That's all the updates that we had in 2023. Now in my opinion, I believe that we didn't have as many updates as we would like to have because of community servers being such a burden, I guess, and so much work and effort that was put in by the team, and obviously partnering up with Cheaporter, which I got a lot to say about them, but maybe in another video. So 2023 by far was the year where we introduced the most content, and looking back we are extremely proud of what we achieved, says D11. Moving into 2024, our commitment remains the same, bringing you a ton of new features and explore with fun. And when you think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 updates, and obviously a lot of patch notes and stuff within 2023, it doesn't seem like a lot. And I do hope that we get more updates than we've had within this past year of 2023. Before we jump into exciting new things, we want to ensure you have the best possible experience on Rust Console. At the beginning of this year, performance hiccups caught our attention, particularly with the introduction of community servers. No shit, when community servers came into the game, there's a whole host of performance-based issues, and there still is within the game, even after this update, that I hope D11 work on, because, you know, as much as I say we need more content updates, I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, I'd rather the game work to the best of its potential within performance so we can actually play the game and then we can play these updates, if that makes any sense. Pedro Silva goes on to say, recognizing this, we dedicated the first month of 2024 to enhancing performance, ensuring everyone can have a great time on the island. I do believe that we still have some problems within the game, and whether or not I know about them after this recording, I'll post them whilst talking about it. Up next, Underground Assault. We always value your input, and your feedback has been instrumental in guiding us to what to add next as we approach parity with the PC version. One of the most requested additions lately has been new land monuments and new ways of experiencing the game through weapons and gadgets. I have good news, our next update will bring all of that. The next update is set to release for Rust Console is named Underground Assault, and amongst other features, this update brings a new monument named Military Tunnels. Now, whilst it was pretty much confirmed, the people still like to say that some of the stuff I, post is fake. But if we look at some of the videos I've made covering mill tunnels coming to the game, and I'm pretty sure it's confirmed at this point, it's coming to the game. We have Rust Console Bigger Map Update, which is where I spoke about bigger maps coming with the release of Military Tunnels 2 weeks ago. Just saying, 2 weeks ago. So if you want to, have fun with the news and conspiracies and theories about the game, this channel is for you because, hey, we spoke about it weeks ago. They've also got new weapons like the prototype 17 pistols, handmade LMG and M4 shotgun, and new gadgets like the night vision goggles. In addition to these, Underground Assault brings numerous quality of life updates to your overall gaming experience. This major update is scheduled to launch on the main branch on February 29th if all goes well. However, if you can't wait and want to test it early, you can now do so on the PTB. So I'll talk about basically everything at the end of just this devblog. Later in the year, for the reminder of our roadmap, we have 2 other content updates planned. The one coming after Underground Assault will take you deep underwater, introducing new mechanics and ways to explore the map. This update is set to release at the end of May on main branch. And then at the end of August, we'll have another content update. This one is top secret at the moment, and we will share more information about it once we are ready. You can guess until then. Here's a quick visual representation of the first 8 months of the year will look like for Rust Console Edition. So here we have Underground Assault, which will be coming out the end of February. And then May time we have an ocean themed update, which I'm pretty much certain is Underwater Labs. And I was one of the people that said Underwater Labs I don't believe is coming. I said it was a possibility, but I didn't really think they would actually go to that extent to having another underwater monument. However, any of you guys that were saying that was going to come to the game, you were correct. I hold my hands up, say I was wrong on that. However, well done to anyone that, you know, stood by the fact that underwater labs would be coming to the game. Then August time we have a top secret one, and you know, there's so many updates that we could think about that's top secret. So there's not really any point in saying what we think it is. The only thing as to why I can see them, you know, doing this is to get us guessing and keep us playing the game, because if they said what's coming at the end of August, you know, not everyone's going to be happy. So there'll like be a large part of the community that's happy, and then there'll be you know, a bit of the community that's unhappy. So they can't, you know, just say what's going to come towards the end of this year. However, 2 updates, that's good. You know, I hope that there's a lot of stuff in between that we can play, and you know, there's still content to play, and the performance is getting better regarding the game. It's not going to be like new gen or anything, considering they did say it was a content update, maybe a new monument of such. So first and foremost, let's talk about military tunnels and basically everything that's come with that. We've got the new LMG, we've got the new M4 shotgun, the pistol, we have got new attachments such as the extended mag and the burst fire rate. You know, they really hit home as this update. They really pulled their thumb out of their ass with this, I'm not gonna lie. Let's not get it twisted. I speak my mind on Rust Console, on D11, and how it's been run and how it's produced. And yes, I'll give them stick and be negative about the game. It's not really hard to be negative about this game though, is it? However, when D11 do something right, and Rust Console looks like it's doing good, I will give them praise. And I'm giving them praise for this update. They've done well. Everyone thought mill tunnels has come in, and you know, we would have been happy with mill tunnels, we've been asking for it. But to add all 3 new weapons? 3 out of the blue, as well as attachments, as well as the team UI, not to mention the crosshair and the hit marker symbol or icon. D11, you know, we'll give them a round of applause. This will be one of the only times you see me giving them a round of applause, but we're going to do it. Well done, D11. You've done yourself proud with this update. This is pretty much this is the most stacked update I've ever seen for this game so far. And there's a lot of people saying from the PC community like, oh, you know what, we've had this for years. Mate, PC's been out for 10 years. Console's been out for coming up to 2.5 years. We're getting an update that we've never played before that we're going to have lots of fun on, whilst you're going to be getting metal detectors. Now, there are problems with this update regarding Team UI that I've heard, that people cannot see the Team UI within like a grid or so, and they keep on shooting their teammates. You know, there's a lot of friendly fire going on at the moment. So anyone that is having this problem, be sure to leave a comment. You never know who watches these videos, including Pedro Silva himself. So leave the comments down below on what problems you're having with this update, especially within the PTB, so they can address it and refine it for them when it comes out on the February 29th onto main branch. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a real treat to cover this. I'm not gonna lie, it's good to not be negative for once, you know. It's not good to be a Debbie Downer all the time. When D11 do good, I will praise them for it. So well done. This dev blog has really hit home that this game will be good within the next couple of months, and then we'll have a lot of content to play with. There'll be a lot of videos that people will cover playing on the game, showcasing the new weapons, and it just brings more to the game. Instead of face checking meta shit and all this and that and focusing on PvP, there's just so much more content they brought with this update that people just can play the game for what it is, hopefully, and it'll be a real treat to see. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you are in fact new around here, as we do talk about news and everything in between to do with Rust Console. Leave a like on the video, as it helps the video and the channel out greatly, more than you probably know. Most people say that on YouTube for their channels, but it is, you know, the reality of it. As always, have a discussion in the comment section below. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next one.